Thank you guys for tuning in with Under the Lights with the McKnights. I am Lani, and this is Kendrick. It has been a good minute. It's been almost 3 weeks since we've had a, I know, right? Since we've had an episode. A lot of things were going on. Um, I was in the transition of moving. I was in DC. It was too many things going on. Um, but we're glad to be back. Kendrick, how you feeling, man? First day of a new year. How you feeling, dog?
Pretty good, man. Just blessed to be here. Blessed to see another year. Um,
Yeah,
just ready for another opportunity to
yeah,
like I said, it's been like would you say 3 weeks? That's crazy.
yeah,
Um, Another opportunity to record with you. Um, and talk about how big, how massive Saturday's game is for us Panthers. And man, I'm excited.
yeah. It's nice to really see um, our Panthers being in a position to finally be in the playoffs. Last playoff appearance was in 2017. We had that was McCaffrey's rookie year. So that's how long it's been. Uh, um, yeah, it's crazy because it's just like, man, like it feels so odd being like it almost feels weird knowing like we could win and go to the playoffs because of the past 8 years. We've had nothing to show for it. Like not even a sniff of playoffs. Like not even close. So for us to really like literally like this game and even the Falcons game, um, allowing us to be in the playoffs is just like, man, like I don't think I've been this like anxious in such a long time. So, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on us with the possibility of making the playoffs? We have an extremely high chance. We have an extremely high chance. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we do, man. Just like you said, just the anticipation of possibility of being in the playoffs and such a very long time. Um, I was thinking about it the other day where it's like, would you consider even if we don't make the playoffs, right? But would you consider this season to be a success because based off of just how crappy we've been playing for past couple of years and not a sniff in the playoffs or an opportunity to even play at a high state game like Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Um, Seeing the growth of Bryce, Rico coming out of nowhere, making this impact on the offense, Chuba, of course, and of course, our guy T Mac,
yeah,
uh, you know, doing what he does, and so just overall, man, just not just the offense, but also the defense as well. Um, Man, like me personally, I would say this season was a success, whether we made the playoffs or not. Just seeing the impact of everybody all together, and just um, bringing a fight to the Panthers that we haven't had in a very long time. So, man, I'm excited. Um, I mean, we beat Tampa before. We can do it again.
right.
Uh, it's just on the road this time, and so um, overall, man, I'm excited um, for this team, and I loved how the season went so far. How about you?
Yeah. I am kinda satisfied. I'm not really the type to believe in moral victories, but from since Bryce has been drafted to go from 2-15 to 5-12 to possibly 9-8 with playoff contentions, like um It is nice. It is a it's that's a successful season. That's literally like just the improvement each and every year. Um, is it's nice to see, and Bryce really, taking control of the team. Um, it's I think what I struggle with, Kendrick, is in like what I struggle with, Kendrick, is like we left a lot of meat on the bone this season with a lot of games. Like there are really we if I'm being honest, we most definitely could have won the Seahawks game. Like people look at the box score and say like, "Oh no, like there's no way."
Yeah.
That game didn't start getting out of hand literally until
Quarter.
that face mask with JC Horn.
Yeah.
That's when, you know, um it really started to get out of hand. But yeah, that game, the Saints, both of the Saints games, um, so that's three games right there that we've really could have won. That was really the only games that I seen us losing, or that were like, okay, like we weren't prepared or ready for, was the Jaguars game, the Patriots, and Buffalo. Those are the only three games I could say like we lost absolutely fair and square. Every other game outside of that, we should have won. I'm not being biased. It's just me knowing what we have, what we've accomplished, what we are successful at, like all of those things. So like when we do face team, like this year reminded me of like we play like the Steelers. We're only as good as our competition. Every year the Steelers play the same way, and they the Panthers have just kind of played the same way. We're only as good as we've played to the level of our competition this season. And it's just like, well dang, like we don't know how good we actually are. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Yeah, man. I would agree. That Patriots game and the Buffalo game, I was like, okay, like I'm not even gonna trip if we lose these games because you got Josh Allen, you have Drake May. Yeah, not too crazy if we lose here, but um, we started out the season 0-2, losing to Jacksonville, Arizona. Um, I don't know about that Jacksonville game. I think we could have had that one, to be honest. Um, if we switch some things up
I
in the
don't
off.
know what happened.
What's up? Hello? Yo. Oh man, that's that new home Wi-Fi that he's experiencing. But it's let's hold on for a second. Yeah, so like, you were talking about how the Jaguars game that we lost, we didn't have a you said we didn't have a chance there. I feel like it was an opportunity. If our offense had clicked more as far as like um during wins like the Cowboys win or the uh Packers win came a little bit more earlier in the season. I mean, there was a chance for us to win that.
Yeah, but the way I mean, I think that Jaguars game was just like the a piece of the season prior. Like that was it was just sloppy. So like I couldn't even see us having a chance because of how bad we just looked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I've thought about that, but I'm just like, yeah, nah. Because if we played the same way we've played against other teams, then yes, I would say we have a shot, but or we would have won that game. But we just played terrible that whole game. So
Yeah, but here we are. Everything happens for a reason. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
season on the line Saturday. Um, in your opinion, man, what are some things that we got to do to walk out of Tampa with a playoff spot?
Um what are some things? First and foremost, our O line, we have to find some type of consistency, whether that's in the pass game or in the run game. Like we have to be somewhat uh we don't have to be dominant, but we have to be steady. Because the Buccaneers front seven are pretty good. Um and they love having a field day with Bryce Young. Uh, Hopefully Robert Hunt comes back, and it's not to say he fixes all of our problems, but he sure does help. But it starts with the O line this game. If the O line can do somewhat decent in either the run or the pass, or maybe even both, I think that will go a long way for us. Um, I think our defenses has been playing really solid throughout the whole season, especially from Mike Jack and J.C. Horn. Um, I think our secondary has been pretty solid, so I think we'll be okay. As far as our secondary, I think our D line will be somewhat okay. I think we'll do just enough. If we can generate some more pressure defensively, then I think that's where we will win the actual game. But yeah, I just think it really starts with our O line. If we don't get our O line together, if we don't have any type of sense of urgency, we lose this game. Baker, he is 4-1 against us, and I'm not saying he's done all the work, but um, you know, he has a chip on his shoulder. Um, and I want to fix this narrative because I feel like a lot of people who aren't Panther fans don't really know the situation. Just real quick, um, we didn't yes, we cut Baker or we released Baker, but Baker asked to be released. It's not like we was like, you know what, Baker, you're not good enough. You're out of here. No, Baker wanted to leave, and we said the feeling's mutual. See ya, and that's what happened. Like, I wish people would stop. Like, I don't know, the media or like people who don't pay attention to certain teams. They just say whatever, and it's kind of irritating. But yeah, I feel comfortable in our defense. I'm just really worried about our offense, especially the game that we played against Seahawks. Now the Buccaneers defense is nothing like the Seahawks, but still we can't have that going into a game like this. We have to stack our days. We have to be consistent. We have to be reliable. Everyone has to do their job. And if you can't do your job, then why are you out there? If someone has to tell you how to do your job, then you shouldn't be working there. So I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, consistency is all it's about. That's the name of the game for us. Moving forward. Um, yeah, I agree with you too. As far as like the O line, you know, having that protection for Bryce. Um, it was like similar to the past two seasons. With Bryce running for his life and not getting much done on the offensive side as far as getting throws in and just finding those connections. Um, so yeah, Bryce has to, step it up a little bit, finding those connections with a T Mac, Coker, even get your boy XL in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna it's gonna be very interesting. Being able to repeat those same offensive successes like we did, at home a couple weeks ago. But I believe that we can do it. Um, I don't think it will be like a. I don't think it would be as high scoring.
Oh, absolutely not.
You know what I mean? So um, I think it's gonna be like a weird score, maybe like a 21 to like I don't know, 23 or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking 23, 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, man, so do you think so I have two questions. Do you think T Mac wins rookie of the year?
Of course.
I mean, no, I mean, because honestly, so I think the odds, so I think he was in first as far as odds, and then Tyler Shook was second. And then I had to think, I'm like, wait, it's, yeah, a lot of rookies haven't, a lot of offensive rookies has either been injured or, hasn't played. Because I had to think about, I was like, well, who in the world? I was like, how did it end up being Tyler Shook as like in the odds or in the race? And I had to think about it. Well, Jackson Dart got injured. Cam Scatterbo, he got injured. I feel like I'm missing somebody else.
Ibuka.
Yes, yes, because I thought he was gonna win. I'm not gonna lie. The way he was going, I thought he was gonna win. Dylan Gabriel or Shador, the time that's been missed. So yeah, I do think T Mac wins. Do you think he breaks KB record, Kelvin Benjamin rookie record?
How much does he have left to break it?
Like I think about 80 yards.
Yeah.
You think so? You think he breaks it? I don't think. I don't think he will. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I hate to say it. I don't even think he gets 1,000 yards.
Uh, I think he can. He can do it.
He could, but I don't think he's getting it.
Yeah. Okay.
That the Seahawks game hurt him bad.
Yeah, it
'Cause
is.
if he would have got like an extra 20 to 30 yards, then I would have been like, yes, he gets it. But nah, he's not getting 80 yards. He might get like 60, 60 or 74, but he's not getting 80. He's not cracking 1,000. Unfortunately, he's not cracking 1,000. I want him to,
Yeah.
but um, yeah, no, that won't happen. Um, I kind of want to go back to something real quick. You know, a crazy take from like Bangladesh that I had earlier this season. About the Chicago Bears. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, what you think?
Ugh. Didn't they just lose though?
Hey bro, that's not the point. That's not. That's crazy. No, that's not the point. No, but that was a good game. I don't know if you watched the whole thing, but that was a. I,
Yeah,
I wasn't sure who was going to win.
I watched it up to halftime.
Yeah, it. So the same way it started, all the way up to halftime, it ended the same way. So it was just like fast paced. It was a lot of offense. It was a lot of offense. We seen the vintage C-Mac come out, especially in the second half. Um,
Yeah.
I just wish DJ Moore would have got. I don't know what's going on, but I wish. I don't know. I wish he would have got more involved. Uh, even just the whole season. I hate how his numbers look. I'm a big fan of anybody who plays for the Panthers. But yeah, I
That
still think the Bears can go to the NFC Championship.
yeah. Sidebar. That catch that he did against the what was that, Green Bay?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That
The
was
hell,
like the
not the
best
hell, but
highlight he's done. Put all of his highlights that he did have with us all together. It won't compare to that one catch. That was crazy.
he caught a hail mary against the Falcons.
That's better than that one.
It was over two people, so yeah,
Okay,
it was over two people.
okay.
It was the same. It was literally like almost the same play, but the Packers game it was 1-on-1. That Falcons game it was over two people. I mean,
Did we win?
no, we lost because they called. Okay, yes, I get it, but we lost because they said DJ Moore took his helmet off while still being in the end zone or something. So they pushed the field goal back and Eddie Pinero missed. So we went into overtime. We tied when he scored, but Eddie Pinero missed the kick, and then we lost in overtime. That is the typical That's the most Panther thing ever, and I hope that doesn't happen tomorrow. I hope nothing like that over the past 7 years.
What's tomorrow?
Saturday. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Saturday. My bad. Hey, look, I thought today was. I've been thinking today is Friday since yesterday because I was like waiting for. I was waiting to watch Power, and I'm like, what is going on? And then sure enough, like I'm like, oh, today's Thursday. So yeah, my days have been mixed up ever since moving. Um, do you think Miles Garrett breaks the sack record?
he needs like what? One more, two more.
Just one. Just one.
Who does he have?
Don't give me the line. I don't know.
Let's see.
I think it. Do they have the Bengals? I think they face the Bengals.
Yeah, they do. Um, yeah, yeah, I think so. You think so?
The Bengals O line is bad,
Yeah.
but Joe, I think Joe is going to make sure it doesn't happen. Out of that, I
What's
think.
Joe?
Huh?
What's Joe?
Burrow,
Oh, he's playing.
dude, he's been back for like 3 or 4 games.
No, I'm saying since it's the last game, like I didn't know if they was gonna just let Flacco
Oh
go.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think he'll break it. I think he may just get that one sack too. I think that'll be it. Um,
Yeah.
because their O line is bad. It's like I really want to say no. I don't think he gets it, but I think he will. It's like my heart is saying no, he's not going to get it, but my head is saying yes, he is. But that's okay. Um,
Yeah.
do you? So now that the Chiefs, oh wow, yes, now that the Chiefs are out of the playoff contentions, which sounds so weird, because over the past 8 seasons they've been like dominating the NFL. Who do you see coming out the AFC to the Super Bowl?
Well, if you would have asked me this a couple weeks ago, I would have said the Colts. And now they're not even in contention. Uh,
Crazy.
Wild. Um, right now,
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
ooh,
All right. Let's say it on three. All right.
I'm still thinking.
Oh man.
Hold on, hold on. Okay.
All right. One, two, three.
Patriots.
Bills. Oh, I forgot about the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I Yeah, they are well put together too. Yeah, I was like, it's either for me, it's either the Bills or the Patriots. But my first thought was immediately the Bills. Um, Dang, how did I forget about the Patriots? That is crazy.
Am I like not necessarily a hot take, but just the way that they've been playing recently, Houston, they looking too good right now.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that defense is legit.
Yeah.
That defense is legit. Um, yeah, I think we could see them in the AFC Championship. I think they could be the team that could sneak in there.
What? The AFC.
Yeah.
We in the NFC.
No, you said Texans.
Yeah, the Texans.
Yeah, they're in the AFC.
We are in NFC.
I know that.
What are you talking about?
The Texans.
Yeah. What about them?
I'm saying the Texas could sneak into the AFC Championship.
I thought you said we gonna see them.
No, no.
Yeah, I'm sleepy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, all right.
No, I genuinely thought you said, "Oh, we're going to see them in the AFC Championship." I'm like, what? We're in the
Nah,
other conference.
nah. I said I could see them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could see them being the dark horse in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, um,
What about the NFC?
man, NFC. Ooh. Oh, well, I told you Bears. I think I'm gonna be honest. I think in the NFC, I think the NFC Championship game, man. Uh, I think it's a rematch of the 49ers and Bears.
No Seattle.
Nah, nah, nah. I think 49ers got the ball rolling now. Seahawks, they have slowed down a little. Their defense is still good, don't get me wrong. But that offense has slowed down. Sam Darnold is starting to throw more picks. And you pay for double. You pay for him more in the playoffs. So that's why I don't have Seattle. I have the Bears and 49ers because they don't turn the ball over as much. They're sound on both sides of the ball. Um and both teams can actually run the ball really well. Not to say that the Seahawks can't, but just not as well as the Bears and the 49ers. So that's the rematch that I have, the Bears and 49ers.
Gotcha. Who's that dark horse pick?
Oh, us. Yep, because with the number fourth seed, I think we will face the Rams again. And we face them home. So I
That
think
49ers the first round.
well they could win the number one seed.
Okay,
So if they win, they have the number one seed.
I got you.
And I hope that happens because I don't want to face the 49ers. I don't want to face them. I feel more comfortable facing the Rams. And they just lost to the Falcons. Hey, shout out to the Falcons. Shout out to the Falcons, man. Y'all came in clutch. Now come in clutch for us again, just in case we lose to the Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? I hope that don't happen. Or I hope it doesn't come down to that. But man, that was a big that helped us out.
Shout out to Miami too. They beat Bucks.
Oh yeah.
Um,
But
we just didn't, we just didn't take care of business, man. But it's
yeah.
all
All
good.
we had to do was win that game. That's all we had to do. But it's okay. Better days are ahead of us. Um, yeah, better days are ahead of us. All right, I think this is my last question because I am frustrated with a particular player. and he just reminds me. Oh no no no
Oh, okay. I just
no
wanted to do it.
no man. XL man. Xavier Leggett. Do you think we trade him, cut him? What do you think? Do you think he stays a Panther?
This is his what, second, third year. Um, no true, I guess, progression. Can't really separate as much as he can or should. Um, of course, T Mac was gonna like regret, you know, go further in the offense than him. That was a given. Coker, being the guy that he is, you will want that third guy to like step up and be that guy. Um, but he just hasn't been what we needed on the offensive side. Um, so I mean, it's gonna be some decisions that Dan we're gonna have to make, in that department. Do I feel like we need to trade or just release him? Uh, well, why not see what he's worth? You know, Somebody gonna try to get him.
He should go to the Raiders. They ain't got nothing over there. Hey, yeah, trade him for like a fourth round pick. He just reminds me too much. The trajectory that he's going, he just reminds me too much of Jonathan Mingo, and I don't like that because I want to like excel, but like you don't see him. You don't see him on game days. Like he's invisible, and like I feel like he's regressed. Like his rookie year was okay. Like you could see some flashes, not a lot, but some. But like this year, it's like, what's really going on? And I get it. Sometimes it takes time to develop or, really understand or for things to slow down. But, at the same time, like, you know, Jalen Coger was an undrafted rookie and he's our number two wide receiver. We traded up for you, even though it was only one pick. We traded up into the first round for you. And you only have a total of what, like 700 yards, maybe throughout a 2 year span. What are we supposed to do with that?
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm just a little frustrated with that. I like if like if he continues to be that way, I'd rather just have Jimmy Horn Jr. Just out there because he's a speedster. Um, you know he when he gets the ball, there's positive yards. There are positive things when he gets the ball,
why,
whether it's orbit screens, huh?
why hasn't Winfro been playing? Is he hurt?
I think so. Or did we cut him? I don't remember.
Have you seen him on a bench? Just like
Well, yep. That boy Cheeks. He is. He is. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. We probably should have kept Thielen. I know he wanted to go back though, but we
only for them to get rid of him. Now
exactly.
he in Pittsburgh, ain't he?
Yep. We probably, but we did get some draft picks, so I'm not complaining. But it probably would have been nice to have Adam Thielen.
Yeah, him and T Mac would have been crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Him, T Mac, Jalen Coker. Like I think our offense just would have been a little bit more um consistent with having a vet like Adam Thielen. Cause seeing what he did for us last year, man, oh man, and even the year before, like it was impressive. So yeah, it was impressive. All right, I think this is the last thing I'm really, really gonna ask. I promise. Um, with this being the last game of the season, do you see do you see Shador being the starter for the following season? Do you see Kevin Stefanski being fired? Like, what do you see happening within the Browns organization after this game? What do you think will be happening?
I feel like some people are going to be out of here, whether it's the coach or OC or something there. I feel like there will be a battle to be who's QB1, amongst Shador and Deshaun, and whoever else is being that third position. Um, so I can't say outright, oh, Shador is going to be that guy, but um, he still has this last game to show and prove what he can do under the lights, and so it'll be interesting, what Cleveland does there. Um, but oh yeah, somebody gonna go for sure.
Yeah,
Uh, like I said, whether it's Kevin or somebody within the coaching staff. But as far as who's going to be QB1, I don't. We'll see. Do I want Shador to be number one for sure? But you know, I was a fan of Deshaun at one point,
yeah,
so I wouldn't mind seeing him out there. But it's Shador time, man.
yeah. I I hope Shador wins the QB1 battle. I think it will be a battle again, like you said. But now Shador has a little bit more leverage. Um, he has a little bit more experience under his belt. People may look at his numbers like 7 picks, 10. I mean, 7 touchdowns, 10 picks. If you were watching, you would see how some of those picks became 10. So like a lot of them were either like tipped or it was one in particular. It was one in particular, Jerry Judy. He's out of here. First of all, he's out of here. He's not staying. Um, I think Jerry. Yeah, it was one. Jerry Judy had it at 4 touchdown, but the corner, I think Jalen Johnson snagged it out his hands. Literally, it was a touchdown, and interception. I'm like, what? But yeah, I think Jerry Judy's up out of there. Kevin's up out of there. I think I think because their defense is good. I think they're going to be in a situation just like the Bengals were the year after they drafted Joe Burrow. Like you would think that they would draft a lineman, but I think they're going to draft a receiver in the first round and then probably try to build off of that uh with linemen in the later rounds. I just think they need a dynamic receiver um to go along with, Quinshawn Judkins, to go with Harold Fannin Jr., Shador. And obviously, it depends on if Shador is the QB, the starting quarterback. But I think they draft a high profile receiver in the first round. And I think they should. So I think they'll try to do what the Bengals did. The year they drafted Joe Burrow, they went 4-12. Following year they drafted Chase, they went to the Super Bowl. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went that route. But yeah,
Yeah, solid. Solid timing.
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Your boy retired again, Phillip Rivers. How would you grade his performance and a couple games that he played and did that not necessarily put like an asterisk to his career, but How did you like give his performance a grade?
For him being a grandfather and 44 years old, I give him like a B because it's not like he played terrible,
Yeah.
but he didn't play all that great. I mean, he's limited to like this man is 44. What do you expect him to do?
Yeah.
Like it's not much he can do, but I it's nice seeing that he's still a competitor, still have a fighting spirit and wanting to win. So, that was nice to see. Even though, they couldn't win them, unfortunately. And they were close games too. They were close games. They just couldn't finish. And I know you said earlier, which was crazy because they started off 7-2 and now they're not in the playoffs, which is I would be heated. I would be heated. But well, that was us once upon a time. It was DJ Moore rookie year. We started off 6-2, and we ended up losing every single game after that. But yeah, I think yeah, I would give him a B because, like I said, he had a. It was it wasn't nothing like spectacular, but when you think about his age and what he did and things of that nature, it's like I have nothing but respect for him. Uh, Now, do I feel like it was necessary for him to come back? No, he had no reason to. Like, now this was a waste of time for five games. Yeah, nah. But I give him a B.
Yeah. So, as us, Carolina Panther fans, there's a reason why, I brought that up because, like, I'm a follower of Cam on his of his show and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And he felt like to your point, like a slap in the face that he wasn't even considered to get that call to replace Daniel Jones, and then you call someone that was literally retired um, to play those 5 games. So do you feel like he's officially done? There's no team that's going to give him an opportunity to at least be number one rather than just a strictly backup.
yeah, he's done. Um, he- I love Cam. I love Cam, and I want him to. I've always wanted Cam to succeed, even after he left Carolina. I always felt like he was too good to be a backup player. But, like in today's time, he hasn't played NFL. He hasn't played an NFL game since 2021 maybe or 2022. That's it's a long time.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and then like just even the shoulder issues he was having um prior to getting released from the Panthers and stuff. Like he just always had shoulder issues. Just a lot of things. Like I wish he had another opportunity, but just honestly, like knowing who he is and knowing who Cam is, like it's a lot of teams who don't like who he is and what he may represent. Like whatever the case may be, they don't like Cam Newton and they might not like his style of play. He's a winner, he's a competitor, but like, they might not just like his style of play. So now we'll say, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. But no, I'm not gonna say it. It's not worth saying. It's not worth saying. But yeah, I wish Cam had opportunity, but I don't see it. I
Uh,
think uh,
huh?
I think he's done.
I'm starting to believe that too. Um, he has been open about like, teams calling him to strictly be a backup, only with like him saying, "Oh, is there at least an opportunity?"
Yeah.
who fight to be number one. And of course, there's a no, so then things just die out there. But um, I mean, I feel like there's some places where he could be number one.
Oh, Raiders. That's the first one that pop up. Raiders,
Jets,
Jets.
Miami,
Yes.
you know,
Ooh.
um, Arizona.
Ooh. Ooh. That would actually be nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kendrick. All right.
Saints.
No. Dear God, no. I
What
will
you
not. Nah.
what you
Nah.
mean?
Mm-mm.
What you mean?
Nah. He wouldn't go to a division rival.
You sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
If they pick up the phone and say, "Hey, we want you over here," you think you're not gonna go and
I hope
compete
he
with
don't.
Taylor Duck?
I hope he don't. I sure hope he don't. But
Atlanta.
nah, they got Penix. Nah.
They replaced him with Kurt.
Well, he got injured though. So that's different. It's not like he got replaced. He got hurt.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Those are the teams I can think of off top.
I think those are the only teams. We said Dolphins, Cardinals, Raiders, Jets.
I don't
Who?
know. JJ he hit and miss. So
Oh, Vikings. Yeah. I think this. I don't think that was a good pick. I never thought that was a good pick. They
yeah.
should have. They should have kept Sam. They should have kept Sam.
Give him some time, man. Give him JJ some time,
No, bro. He suck. He wasn't even that good in Michigan.
man.
He was not that good in Michigan. So I was like, why is he getting drafted? He got drafted way too high. Like JJ McCarthy is a I was about to call him Jesse McCarthy. That's crazy. Uh he's a guy that you draft like second, third round, not first.
Give him some time, man. Give him some
Man, he had more than enough time. Get him out.
time.
He can't even stay healthy.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of an injured quarterback, and this may be like a crazy pick, but DC,
Nah,
go out there.
nah.
Would you rather have Marcus Mariota or Cam Newton?
Oh, Cam Newton for sure. But I'm saying like JD's coming back. Like
Oh,
they already have years.
you been injury prone lately.
Yes, that is true, but like, nah, he's mm, nah, I don't see it.
uh, let's see. I mean, this could be it for A-Rod. You know,
You know, it's not a bad choice either. It's not a bad choice, the Steelers.
yeah.
Yeah. I I like once again, I would want Cam to play again. I would love to see Cam play again. Um, I just I don't see it. I don't.
We'll see.
It
You never
is
know.
it is funny though because he had all these like rushing records, and I thought it was going to be like no one's going to touch this. Next thing you know, here you go the tush
Um,
push and Josh Allen. I'm like, bruh, no, bruh, we can't have nothing, bruh. We can't have nothing, bruh. Like, cause bro, 75 rushing touchdowns by a quarterback, that is insane. But then, here you go. Here goes Josh Allen. And it's like, but I do think if Cam would have played like still today, um, Cam most definitely would have been past 100 touchdowns. But you know, that's neither here or there, I guess. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's the one I was really salty about. I'm like, bro, like, no, just throw the ball, throw it. Don't stop running.
just
I
throw
feel
it.
like you're running too much.
Yeah. Uh, at the end of the day, you can't take away, his legacy and the impact for us. Um, so
Okay,
we'll see.
do you think he goes to the Hall of Fame?
Do I want him in the Hall of Fame? Yes.
What makes you think he doesn't? What stops him?
Championship, no championship. And then there's again, like kind of like we were saying, like just his overall persona and aura, like that stops him. And this is his some people call it arrogance,
Yeah,
uh overconfidence. You know, don't put him in there, um but just if you're just judging it strictly based off his play and what he did for us and just the level of competitiveness and also wins under his belt, like he has to be at least considered
yeah,
at one point. Um, but I feel like that not jumping on that ball, man, that's gonna haunt him forever. Uh,
yeah.
so I don't think he'll ever be in there.
I feel like I feel like people get too caught up with the character of a person. Like, and I get it. Like the Hall of Fame and stuff. Like, there are a lot of people who should have been in, like Chad Ochocinco. The fact that Chad Ochocinco is not in yet is crazy to me. Um, Cam, like, this man has so many accolades. It's not even funny. And it's just funny because if it wasn't like, if you strip away his persona, right, and you look at his numbers, oh yeah, I would put him in a Hall of Fame. Yeah, you would. But the fact that it's Cam Newton now is some. Why is there question marks? You seen his numbers? You seen what he can do? He's won an MVP, All Pro, 3-time Super Bowl. Now, currently second all time leading rusher by a quarterback. I don't know. It's just too many things. I don't think it's fair. I don't like it, but what can we say? We're not part of the boards or anything like that.
Yeah,
But I do think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He's earned it. Um, you know, I feel like if certain people can get in, why can't he? So
you see how long it took T.O. to get in there.
yeah,
He's first ballot,
crazy,
no ballot.
crazy.
So it's weird.
Yeah, really weird. But yeah, it's cool. I'm just glad he was our quarterback. And I'm gonna be honest too. I hate how the Panthers are treating him like he's not like nothing. Like that I think that bothers me a lot. Like like I almost want to know if he will actually come to a playoff game. Like if we win, does he come to a playoff game?
Is he allowed to come?
That too.
Yeah, as a fan, like I've always wanted, like, what's the beef? You know what I mean? Like, what do
Yeah.
you just look at what he has done for us?
Yeah.
Um, like, of course, like we didn't win, but like he deserves like a statue, to be honest with
Absolutely. This
you.
man won MVP. MVP. He won it over Tom Brady. A Rod.
Drew,
We went Drew, bro, we went 15-1. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It is I don't know. Put some respect on that man name. It's
yeah.
irritating.
Like I see, like no disrespect, because I love Luke. I love guys like Jonathan Stewart and Greg Olson. They were also very key pieces to that um, Super Bowl team. But everything started and ended with Cam. You know what I mean? So I, I would just love to see him, just be in the building.
Yeah,
That'll make my life. You know what I mean? After all these years, but
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. If he was to hit that keep pounding drum, that would yeah.
Yeah, I just appreciate even though management you don't do or say anything about him. The players keep his name alive. Bryce,
Yeah.
uh, still acknowledges him, and so like I'm at least cool with that. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because I'll be on TikTok and I see like Bryce and Cam Newton videos like mixed together. It's actually pretty cool. I'm like, man, like especially that Falcons game when we went to ATL. It was one that I seen and Bryce was dancing. He hit the dab, but as soon as he hit the dab, it went straight into Cam doing the dab. It was fire. It was a fire edit. But I
yeah,
was just man, like it's. I was like, man, it's just funny because not a lot of people are fortunate, or not a lot of teams or fan bases are fortunate to have like really good quarterbacks. Like
but
not to say consistently, but like I think the Cowboys and the Packers are the only ones I can kind of think of right now. Like because you have Brett Favre, then you have a Aaron Rodgers, then now you have Jordan Love. Cowboys, dang, who was before Tony Romo? Don't get me lying. I don't know because it
once I
wasn't.
got once I got into football, Tony Romo was the guy. So
Yeah. See, but now you have Dak. Like we had Jake Delhomme. We had Jake Delhomme. And I'm not saying he was like the greatest, but he was enough. He was enough for us to get to the Super Bowl. He
yeah,
was enough for us to get to the Super Bowl. Then, like go without a quarterback for about a year or two. Then we get Cam. Then, another year or two, we go without. Now we have Bryce. And, it's just funny now because it's funny now because we what was I about to
go
say?
through let's go straight through the Baker Mayfield days and
Boy,
uh,
ain't nobody worried about that.
Sam Darnold.
But no, bro, don't nobody care about that. I'm like Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Bridgewater.
About it.
But yeah, now we have Bryce. And it would be crazy if he takes us to the Super Bowl because now that's three generations of quarterbacks that's taking us to the Super Bowl. That would be crazy. I just hope Bryce will be the one to actually, win it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So
You know.
we'll see.
Every 10 years too, we've made the Super Bowl. So I mean, that would be lovely.
yeah,
That would be extremely
yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
I don't know. I told my fiance this is our year, so I hope so.
Already proclaiming it.
Yep. Hey, Kendrick. If we go to the Super Bowl this year,
Where is it? Ain't it?
it's, Santa Clara, 40 Levi Stadium, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You've
I
been
might
out
have to make a, I might have to make a trip.
there.
I have to make a trip, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Cool.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in with Under the Lights with the McKnights. We are your hosts, Kendrick and Lani. Yeah, once again, it's been a little too long since we've had a video, but you know, life was life, and now we're back on track. Um,
Hey, I got a question.
yeah.
So, just in case we don't go to the Super Bowl, I mean, out of the playoffs, can I give like a suggestion of like videos we can do?
Oh yeah,
We can just like cover all the games.
heck yeah.
Cool.
I'm down for whatever. I am down for whatever.
Wild card. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
all we can,
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Shoot.
you know,
Um,
we can do like our prediction
Absolutely. Yeah,
game.
I'm cool with that. I am. Ugh, sorry, I am a okay with that. No, I seen something. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah, man. I love football. I love sports. So I'm down to talk about anything, everything, as long as I know of the sport. Now we talk about cricket and stuff. Count me out. But yeah, thank you guys for just tuning in, watching the shorts, like whatever the case may be. Just thank you guys for the support. One of our videos is at 1.6. We have, I think, two or three videos over 3,000. I mean, oh, over 1,000. I'm
I was
sorry.
about to say, yo, what? Let me
I'm
see.
sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. But yeah, so it's nice to see like there is some traction somewhere. Um, Kendrick has been putting out more content over the holidays. So please check out Beneath the Surface. Just really amazing content. Um, just seeing the hmm, what's the word? Seeing the commitment of not only your brand, but the commitment to yourself. I think that's what's nice to like really see. Uh, just being grounded and rooted within yourself and wanting to like be better every day. I think that's one of like I think that's hard to do as an adult when you've been thrown like so many things in life and when you don't have time to really do things, but you make time for it. Like it's hard to do that as an adult. Living in today's society is hard to do that as an adult. And to even like talk about your problems, like whatever the case may be, it's difficult to talk about a lot of things. It's difficult to adjust to a lot of things, but the fact that you are committed to self and wanting to be better, it shows in everything else that you do. So, yeah, once again, guys, just please check out Beneath the Surface. It's just great content to watch. Watch the people that he interviews. Like it's great quality videos that you don't want to miss. Um,
Did you see the last
so
one?
with I did not watch that one, but I'm just saying, bro. Yeah, I didn't watch the last one. I haven't since moving. I have not really been on like social media like that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, these past like 2 to 3 weeks have been so hectic, but um, yeah, no, I didn't watch the last one. I did not watch the last one, but
It's good.
I'll get to it. I'll
Informative.
most definitely get to it. Informative. Yeah, nah, I'll most definitely get to it. But Yes, please make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to Under the Lights with the McKnights and as well as Beneath the Surface. Just once again, please feel free to share whatever you need to share with us, comment, um, anything. We'll be happy to, just talk with you guys or like just even talk about what you guys have to say, like whatever the case may be. We're really appreciative. This is the first day, January 1st, 2026. Live and directed from the McKnights. So
Nice. This is episode 11.
yeah, I think
Ooh,
it's either 10 or 11.
nice. Just seeing
Yeah.
like progression of this too is pretty cool, and just the consistency that we've been doing. Outside of this last stretch, this because like you said, life been life and for us lately, but outside of that, we've been kind of you know consistent with our videos every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And it's funny, Kendrick, like sometimes I feel like I can get caught up in like not necessarily support, but it's just like, people be well, I'll look at a YouTube video, right? And I'll see the number itself. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But then it just kind of but then I have people come up to me, whether it's my classmates, whether it's my players, like whatever the case may be. Hey man, I see you and your guy doing such and such. And that is like a daily reminder of like, okay, it's nice to know that someone's watching. It's nice to know that, we're getting some type of feedback.
yeah,
Um, it is nice to hear. So it's just like, okay, like I think that's what helps me stay not only stay grounded, but stay like committed to. It's like, man, it's nice to know that someone's watching. And I'm not saying like if no one was watching, then like, I would give up or anything like that because I know stuff like this takes time. Like you're starting to finally, get something. And it's been years. So I'm not expecting us to hit like hundreds and thousands of views and stuff like that within a short period of time. But, you know, um, yeah, when people, say anything about our podcast, it's a reminder to me that like, man, like, it's only going to get better. So yeah.
yeah, most definitely, man. Um, no, I was just checking out the highlights of the Rose
No, you
Bowl.
good. You good.
So
That was crazy.
what?
The Miami and Ohio State. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked. I was shocked.
Yeah,
I was,
that's crazy,
yeah, that defense.
right?
Shout out to that defense. You know what?
Ain't King out there?
Yeah. If he's not there, he's. Oh, he might be at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
Is
one of
he?
them. Let's see.
Who played today? Who played today?
Uh,
Um,
Texas Tech.
I think he's out there.
They lost to Oregon. Bad. Um, Indiana beat Alabama in a
Of course.
very ugly game.
What was
Uh,
the score?
38-3.
You're lying.
Look it up.
Wow. Okay.
And then Ole Miss and Georgia playing right now.
I'm most definitely about to watch that when we get off.
Yeah, that was disrespectful. 38-3 is crazy.
Dang, Alabama. Okay. Dang, only a field goal? That's crazy.
I quit.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, yeah. But yes, thank you guys once again. We hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. We hope you all start the new year off right. Have your resolutions in order. Have your life in order, and we will see you next week.
Next week.
Yep. Deuces.